Welcome. Let me give y'all a couple seconds to get up in here as I always do. If you all are watching the replay, there are going to be timestamps in the comments, so you should be able to go right down there and see them. If you're not, then you can hang out with me for a couple seconds while we let people get in here, let the algorithm algorate. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. I don't know why it's not letting me do the super chat goal. Is it? Oh, it is. It wasn't letting me do it before the live started. I don't know why this song Big Stepper is in my head. I guess that's the name of the song, that Indian rapper. He kind of sound like Kendrick or somebody. I don't know why he's stuck in my head, but he is. All right, 10 more seconds. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all in here. Don't come into nobody's house without speaking. You're rude. All right, what's up, gang? It's your girl, Siv from Savvy Sentience, and welcome to today's almost a daily reading. I forgot to put that in the title, but that's what this is. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. All right, make sure y'all do the things like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, doing these things does help the algorithm know that you like this type of stuff. Also, we are 1 subscriber away from 1,900 and 100 subscribers away from 2K. So let's make it happen, okay? If you all would like to purchase personal readings, you can book at SavvySentient.com. It is the only place that you can book. It's in the description box. You already know that. I will never be in the comments soliciting readings from y'all because that's ghetto and we don't do that shit. We don't do that over here. All right. I also do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp number. If anyone asks you to call them on the WhatsApp saying that they're going to give you a reading, they're a bald-headed lie. They're a bald-headed lie. They might give you a reading, but it won't be from Savvy Sentient. It won't be from me. So don't fall for it, all right? Just for everyone here on YouTube, I do have a coupon code for you if you want to book a reading. It'll give you 30% off. And that coupon code is Y, capital T, capital O, NLY, YouTube only, YT only, okay? So head on over to the website to book that reading with your coupon code. But let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right. Let me put a little lip gloss on because I know I'm feeling a little ashy. All right, so I was able to channel a message for y'all today. And let me tell y'all what it said because it was really interesting. Okay. So I don't know about y'all, but today, people that I have encountered have been having a little bit of nuck with them. Like they've been trying to nuck and buck with the girl. Of course, these are internet gangsters, and they really don't know who I am or what I'm capable of, and that's cool. But yeah, I've noticed that people are feeling a little froggy today, and really trying to leap. And usually, I'm the type that will be like, "Man, go ahead," because I know what I'm capable of, and usually I'm like, "Fuck out of here." But today, I was like, "What's up? What's good? What you trying to do?" All right. So the channel message that I got said this: "Sheath your swords and reason with thine enemy. Trouble comes for the wicked. Justice is on the way. Trust in the divine and ready yourself for the reckoning." All right. So what I took from this was, if you are feeling the need to bicker and bullshit with people who are really not relevant to your life in any way, shape, or form, leave that shit alone. Because there are bigger things happening in the world. There are bigger evils that are active in the world right now. And we don't need to be wasting our time, our energy, focusing on little shorty down the block or little shorty on Facebook or whoever you battling with on Twitter. Like, all of that shit is irrelevant. All of that energy is being wasted. There are bigger issues happening. There are bigger evils taking place. And what I mean by this is, if y'all have been paying attention, and I have been posting, I posted a couple of premonitions, I posted just some downloads and things like that here on YouTube and on TikTok. People are being exposed. Evil is being exposed. Evil is being shut down left and right. Recently, one of my favorite rappers, it's finally been brought to the light that he's being accused of misconduct with a minor. Now, this is something that has been suspected for a long time, just due to his associations and the conviction of one of his associates specifically, and one of them is about to be convicted. So that type of evil is being dealt with right now. We got the orange boy that's headed for the White House. There's a lot of things happening around him and the people that he associates with. Okay. And so Spirit is saying, look at all these evils in the world. Look at how I'm about to make an example of these people. Look at how these type of things are about to be reckoned with. Okay. You are arguing with your neighbor when y'all need to be united, or at least cordial, because there are bigger things happening, and we need to be paying attention to the bigger scale and not being distracted by the minor bullshit. Okay, so how is this supported in the astrology? What does astrology have to say about this? There were a few aspects that really stood out to me, and one of them is the fact that Venus, the planet of love, of value, of wealth, is in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is about humanity. It is about the collective. And what I get from this is basically valuing your neighbor. But also, Venus energy is that divine feminine energy. And I've been saying for a long time that the divine feminine is stepping up and taking over the collective. Okay. We also have the Mother Crone Saturn in Pisces, and she's been in Pisces for a little bit, but she's been retrograde. She's currently direct. And she will be in Pisces until May 2025 before she goes to a brief retrograde in Aries. Gang, gang. Um, gang, gang to the Gemini there. But then she'll be back in Pisces until February of 2026. Now, what this aspect tells me, how I understand it, is that there is a spiritual reckoning. Saturn is the planet of authority, of justice, of boundaries and restrictions in the most spiritual sign of Pisces. Simply put, spiritual reckoning. So what we are seeing on a grand scale is the divine is coming through and making shit right in the world, bringing about balance. And there is a rise of the divine feminine energy. Okay. Lastly, but not least, Mars and Leo. That's what I was speaking about as far as feeling the need to beef with people and going back and forth and all of that bravado, that fighter warrior energy of Mars being on the forefront, which is what Leo represents, front and center. We out here just fighting and beefing with the wrong people. We need to redirect our energies. Okay, there's a lot of evil happening, and we don't need to be bickering with our neighbor about what side of the grass is theirs or what side is y'all's. All right. There are real people out here being harmed by real evil, and it's time for us to unite as a collective and place value over protecting each other and loving thy neighbor. Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see what the tarot got to say. All right, 11:44 is the time that I'm putting on the timestamp. So we're gonna do the Modern Witch, a little bright, cheery deck here. Let me get a little H2O to help spirit flow. And spirit, speak to me. Speak through me. What is the message that the collective needs to hear today as it pertains to the channel message you gave me? And anything else? I saw the Hierophant. All right, that is that energy of hierarchy, of the divine. All right, so what's at the core of this reading for my collective spirit? We got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Not being able to walk away from something. Not being able to emotionally divest or separate yourself from something. Okay. What is this? Clarify what's crossing it. What's crossing this? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is really stable. This is a nurturing energy. Okay, I'm going to keep on going. But going back to that love thy neighbor type of energy. I'm seeing her as pregnant. Her and the Queen of Cups are the pregnant queens of the deck, but I don't always see them that way. But right now I am. There's something that we are birthing, that something that is incubating, and it requires us to emotionally divest from certain things. Some of us may find it hard to do so, though. Okay, so what is the future possibility here? Ace of Cups, yeah. New beginnings in love, healing, spirituality, all right? So this could be what we are birthing. We are birthing something new, a new beginning for the collective. What's at the root of this? Seven of Pentacles is what's at the root of this. A need to evaluate, a need to figure out what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what we could be doing better, all right? This is also a time of reaping. We'll get into that in a second when I clarify. Tell me about the past environment for the collective. All right, so a lot of you, myself included, may have been felt like you were pushed into this hermit mode. You have been pushed into an energy of solitude. And you have been pushed into this energy of solitude for the purposes of, with the Knight of Cups energy, bringing in some type of spiritual healing or receiving some type of spiritual upgrade or knowledge. Some of you all may have felt like you were on a journey into your spirituality. No matter where you are in your spiritual journey, whether you're in the beginning, whether you've been doing this for years, you may be feeling that you were pushed deeper into your spirituality. There may have been some truths that have come to the light in this period of isolation. I'm also getting this message of clarity. This period of isolation has made you see the world a whole lot clearer in general. The veil between worlds has been lifted for you, and you're starting to see people more clearly. You're starting to see, like, if you have a beef with somebody, if you don't deal with somebody, you don't fuck with them, whether you say it or not, when you look at them, you could see that their issues with you stem from like their insecurity. You could see that they have inferiority. You can see that, you know, they have a mother wound, a father wound. Like, after this period of isolation, you are now able to just look at people and dissect their whole situation. Whether you speak on it or not, like, you're starting to see the world, just anybody that you encounter, as their full selves, the damaged parts, the healed parts, the conflicted part. Like, you just can see it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to y'all? And it's not that you all are judging anyone. It's just you can see their spiritual selves. Like, you can see their spiritual bodies. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's not too esoteric. But yeah, tell me about the expected future for the collective here. The expected future is the Nine of Cups, happiness, contentment, emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like the collective that I'm talking to, this should make sense to you, because you all are spiritual as fuck. You all are spiritual beings. I kind of want to tap into this past energy that I was speaking on with the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about that. Let's clarify. Okay. This isolation that you all have found yourself in, the purpose of it was to help you find balance so that you can align with your soul family. Oh, okay. So the reason why you're able to see people now, like their soul selves, is so that you can be sure of who you align yourself with. Okay. It's like Spirit removed the veil of illusion from you so that you could see clearly who you were making allies, who you were partnering with. Your intuition is on 10 now. You're attracting people like you. You're attracting your soul family. All right. Tell me about the future possibility with the Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. Yeah, we're rushing into a more content, a more happy, a more spiritually aligned season. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. What is it that the collective may be having a hard time separating themselves from emotionally? Oh, goodness. For some of you all, it's your family. 10 of Pentacles, or people that you consider family, people that have been in your life for a long time. As you all have ascended, you all have been challenged, you all have been tried by people who you love, by people who I'm hearing carried. Either you carried them or they carried you in a season of hardship or trouble. I'm getting that this hardship is more so like emotional. People who were there for you in your time of need, or you were there for them in their time of need. Some of those people, their seasons are over and you've had to let them go. And that has been your difficulty because you've been with them for a long time. They've been in your life for a long time. But for what you are about to embark on, they're not ready for. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the girl. The Hangman came out in reverse. Some of you all are still holding on, even after this period of enlightenment, where you know that these people are not aligned with you anymore. It's like your love for them or the loyalty that you have for them is keeping you attached to people who don't actually serve you anymore. These people are making it hard for you to pour into yourself and to give to yourself. You find it hard to be selfish because of your attachment to them, even though selfishness is what you need or what you needed. And that's why you were forced into isolation, so that you could have clarity, not just about the people around you, but about the purpose that you are meant for. Okay? So that may have been in the past couple months, couple weeks. You've gone through your hermit mode. You came out more aligned. You now see who is aligned with you spiritually and who is not. You're better able to find your spiritual family. And in the near future, you will have happiness. You will have emotional contentment. You will understand the reason why you have to do things the way you have to do them. You will be you will not be regretful of having to let certain people go once you understand the reason for it. Some people were just an imbalance to you. And that's what's at the root of this with the Seven of Pentacles. She's focusing on the Five Pentacles, on what she's losing, but doesn't see that behind her there are Two Pentacles, which is balance, okay? So let's see what is going on with you specifically. All right, so tell me, what is the energy of my collective here, Spirit? Page of Swords. So you are now the student. You are in a position of study. Okay. You are curious. Obtaining knowledge. Tell me more. What is surrounding my collective right now? What's okay? Surrounding you is the Six of Cups. All right. So people who have reciprocal feelings for you. This is soulmate energy as well. This is nostalgia. Some people from your past, you might be reuniting with them as well. Now that you have gotten this level of clarity spiritually, have leveled up a little bit spiritually. What's in the mind and the emotions of my collective? The Star, hope, healing. She naked. Some of you all are in this energy of recognition. I'm hearing soul recognition as well. And I'm hearing remembrance. Some of you all, whatever you just went through has actually activated you in some way. And you are actually starting to remember who you are, not, as a human being, not from this lifetime. I'm getting like as a star being, or some of you all might be remembering your past life, or you might be feeling, for example, if you were a warrior in your past life, right now you're starting to feel like super empowered. You're starting to feel like you have to fight for something. You're starting to feel like there is more that you're supposed to be doing. You're starting to feel like you have a certain destiny or certain purpose that you're supposed to be fulfilling. And it's all that you can think about. It's all that you can focus on. What's the outcome here? Does that make sense? The outcome is the Strength card. You're being strength tested. This is a cycle to strengthen you. To usher you into a new season. I feel like a lot of people are awakening right now. A lot of people are remembering themselves right now, who they are. A lot of people are in this energy of study with the Page of Swords. Some of you all may have recently gotten a little bit deeper into astrology. You might have started learning your birth chart and what it all means for you. I'm hearing human design. If you don't have your birth chart and you would like it, you can go to astro.com, link in the bio. I don't get paid from them. I just think it's something everyone needs to have. Tell me more about what the collective is learning here is the Page of Swords. You're learning yourself, independent energy, 9 of Pentacles. You are learning who you are. You are learning to be self-sufficient. You are learning that you are powerful, that you have power within yourself. I feel, okay, I'm getting this message that for some of you all, you might have recently left religion or have recently been able to free yourself of religious doctrine, and you're starting to know thyself. You're starting to understand that you have power within yourself. You're starting to understand that, God is within you and God is without. Like, I'm hearing bigness. You're starting to see the bigness of the world and of your spiritual journey, of each individual person you surround yourself with, and the bigness of yourself. The expansiveness. It is giving me just like huge awakening and awareness type energy. Okay. If this makes sense to you, let me know in the comments below. I really don't want it to be too esoteric, but I got to give what Spirit gives me. And I've just come to realize that no matter how cutesy I want this channel to be, like, that's just not my purpose. My purpose is not to do little love readings for y'all all the time. My purpose is to help you awaken to who you are, or to confirm for you that you are awakening once Spirit tells you that it is so. So you all are awakening to who you are. You are learning who you are. You are learning to become more independent. 6 of Cups energy speaks about nostalgia. Some of you all are having flashbacks to past lives. You're having a lot of deja vu. You are remembering your power, Queen of Wands energy. I just heard hard hitters, like whoever I'm talking to, in this life and in previous lifetimes, y'all have been spiritual hard hitters. The reason why you are here now, that you are receiving this message, that this is meeting you whenever you watch this, is because this is meant to be your confirmation. In your past life, you are exactly who you feel you have been. You are not tripping. I just heard gods among men. And this is not in an egotistical way. they just referred me back to Jay-Z. Yikes. Because he does have that, God among kind of aura, but they're like, nah, not like that. Not in the sense of you're rich, powerful, like have that kind of power. This is on a spiritual level. Y'all have literally been gods among men in previous lifetimes, previous incarnations, and even now. And this is what you all are awakening to. This is, okay, Spirit is saying this is why they gave me the message that you shouldn't be beefing with your neighbor over petty shit. Because you do have real power that needs to be redirected. I just heard concentrated along with the other gods, the others like you, your soul family. Okay, that's why the strength card is the outcome, is what they're saying. Because together, we, all of us are stronger when we're not beefing and fighting, because we literally have, they said, God's light within us. We are God's light. Shit. This shit is heavy. Okay. Clarify the star for me in the mind and the emotions. That was the energy I was getting of remembrance and awakening, knowing that your purpose is bigger than what you've been doing. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse. Lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control. Who is, I feel like this King of Cups is about someone specific in power. Tell me who this is. I feel like if you know, you know. But I'm just going to give you the characteristics of this person. There is a person or even several people in positions of power who lack emotional intelligence. They lack control. They are merciless and shifty in their dealings, and they're extremely cold people. They're very arrogant, obstinate, treacherous, and disorganized. They cause obstacles for the collective. And the reason why we are awakening or elevating, if we have already been awakened, is to overthrow this type of energy within the collective. This energy wishes to control, suppress, manipulate the collective. But we are bigger than them. We have more power than them. Because we are God among men. They told me look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the root of this reading was the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. In the reverse, it speaks about disorganization and chaos, creating no reward. And then I said, like I said, we're bigger than them, and we show up here at the bottom of the deck as the Hierophant. So they're literally confirming for me that we will be trumping this energy, if you feel me. Okay? But it'll be within the numbers. It will be the strength in our numbers. It will be our collective energy that gets it done. Tell me more about the strength card. Yeah. Look, it will be our collective energy that gets it done. Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a door opening. This is force, inspired action. And then the Knight of Cups is, you know, that savior energy rushing in to save the collective, rushing in as a force, rushing in with strength. Okay. We will be taking action. So let's get some soul lessons out here. Not soul lessons. Moonology. All right, Moonology, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective as it pertains to this message? I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but why this song of all songs? The Cheetah Girls. Together we can stop a bird. What? How that song go? I'm gonna have to look at the lyrics. Even stop a hurricane if we wanna. Together we can. Why would they give me Cheetah Girl lyrics though? Okay. The lyrics say we can do anything, just you and me. Wait and see. Hold on. Hold on, sit tight. Are you ready for a crazy ride? You're on your own. It ain't right. Something gotta get. Y'all hear that? Yo, why they hating on me? Stream just ended momentarily. But yeah, this part specifically, together we can shoot the moon, stop the rain, even ride a hurricane if we wanna. Together we can walk into space, even save the human race. Do you think we ought to? All right, so literally that's the energy that I'm getting off of this. So that's why they gave me that song. And the first card that comes up in the Moonology is the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Some of you all, especially if you all are new on your spiritual journey, if you are new to your spiritual gifts, may not feel that you have enough experience, have enough power, have enough knowledge, whatever the case, to do whatever it is you're being called to do as part of the collective effort to save humanity, to save the world. Okay? But Spirit is confirming for you that whatever you come with is enough, that you are enough. You will have time to learn more, you will have time to grow, but if you are to come as you are right now, you are enough as you are, okay? The third quarter moon speaks about adjustments being required, okay? So as we move forward into this new season of Earth 2025, there are some things that need to change. And I feel like we are the change makers, okay? We are the ones that are here to make the adjustments that need to be adjusted. In recent times, a lot of crazy shit has been happening in the collective, okay? We have a rapist, narcissistic, woman-hating person who's supposed to be ruling us, trying to push his way, you know, to our capital, trying to push an agenda that suppresses literally everyone but the 1%, whether people realize it or not. We have celebrities, very powerful men, very specifically, but not to be, you know, confused or, you know, they're being abetted and assisted by feminine energy. Don't think that they're not, okay? But we have these powerful men whose abuses are about to be exposed in the government, celebrities, even in your local, life, in your schools, in your churches, in your families. So many masculines are being exposed now for the abuses that they have done for decades. Okay, so that's happening. These are the requirements. These are the adjustments that are required. We have to handle these people. We cannot continue to allow that type of energy to reign supreme, to control, to make choices for the rest of us. Okay, the unjust are making choices for the rest of us. How that shit work? You wake up every day, you go to work, you see that homeless guy, you give him your food, you give him some money, you buy him a beer, whatever. You do the kind gestures that you do day in and day out. Meanwhile, the people who are in control and telling you what to do wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. I would say that adjustments are required. Those are not the people who should be in power. New moon in Sagittarius, luck, the divine is on our side. Okay. After the recent election, a lot of people were very depressed. And they started feeling like all hope was lost. And that's just not so. And Spirit is trying to confirm that for you. Just understand that the divine feminine and masculine energies, that even energies that you did not know existed, that you may not even believe in, are on our side. And yes, they do exist. A lot of what we think is fictional are actually energies that exist, and they are assisting us. Okay? And then we have the answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So don't be fearful. Don't be doubtful. Don't think that all hope is lost, because we're about to receive some information. We're about to hear some good news. Okay, full moon in Gemini. The answers we need are on the way. All right, so let's get a crystal spirit, and I also want to do a starseed oracle, because I do feel like some of you, if not all of us, have some type of starseed origin that ties into this reading and what's going on. So let's start with the crystal spirit, and then I'll do a starseed. All right, which crystal spirit would like to speak to my collective here today? There's 3 of them. I'm not going to read the full thing for all of them. But we have 55, 45, interesting, 45, and 30. 55 is about change. Sunstone, I think, is one of my favorite ones in this deck as far as the messaging goes. So I'm definitely going to read that. And the essential meaning of Sunstone says freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, and knowing you can do it. We got the power. Okay. Any of us can become so used to being restricted that when we have the potential to move beyond limitations, we stare in disbelief at the open door of the cage that has held us in captivity for far too long. Hello? Have you succumbed to the illusion of scarcity consciousness, inaccurately seeing yourself as stuck in old patterns, telling yourself that the situation is the same as it's always been, when in truth it's begun to shift? Sunstone Spirit's message is that the door really is open and opportunities await you in your freedom. You have the power to break through barriers. The parameters of your life are not what you thought they were. So much is available to you than you imagined. So believe in your freedom. Spread your wings and fly. You can do it. Sunstone Spirit is here to strengthen your resolve to leave that cage far behind you as you drink in the pleasure of being free and ready to live in a new way. You can choose from an array of opportunities the conscious universe has available to you. So let go and be liberated. The conscious universe will help you avoid pitfalls and wrong turns that will wind you back around to the same old, same old. Simply enjoy this shift. Now is the time to experience the thrill of exhilarating freedom. And I really feel that. Like this next season, we're going to have so much more freedom than we think. Everything is not as it appears. Just understand that. Know that. Okay? I know that things may seem a little janky right now, a little unsure, a little messed up. Some of y'all, like I said, might have been feeling a little depressed, but things just aren't how they appear. They're not. All right, and we're about to see a huge shift. All right, so the essential meaning of pyrite is inherent value, knowing your worth, self-appreciation, genuine abundance, and prosperity within. Okay, so knowing your worth, especially with the Venus and Aquarius placement, this is not even just knowing our personal worth, but knowing that all of us deserve better than what we have been receiving, not even just with the recent, changes in the American government, but just how we've been governed for a lot of us our whole lives. Like this should have been changed a long time ago. The current systems that are in place are not systems that align with who we are as a collective. There's no way that a bunch of old YT men who won't be around to see our kids grow up should be telling us if and when we could have them. And when we can have them and who we could have them with. And how we should make them. Like, no one should be making those kind of choices for us. And the fact that there is a current system that's so comfortable making those kind of choices, thinking that they have that ability, they can only do what we allow. So we should have been making changes a long time ago. But the time is now. And change starts now. Okay? So, the last but not least is lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. The essential meaning is spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity consciousness, and inner vision. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in and phone home to the conscious universe, the source of all love, strength, and wisdom, the law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from when your mind is in a non-ordinary state of thinking. Let me read that again. All right. The law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in a non-ordinary state of thinking and perceiving. You can achieve this through the practice of meditation and prayer. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. You are overdue for renewal of your spiritual alignment. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm of universal consciousness. You always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. Enlightenment comes when you go within and open to the light that is all around you and within you. Epiphanies abound once you quiet your chattering mind and tune into the higher mind, where ideas beyond your current grasp flow easily and ready for you to access them. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, some of you all are waking up or being forced into this individual, like hermit mode, into this solitude type of energy so that you could be realigned with the divine. Okay. So, yeah, this really is giving what it's been given for some time now, that people are just waking up, that y'all are realizing who the fuck you are, that you are realizing that you are more powerful than you have been giving yourself credit for, that you all are sovereign beings and that nothing outside of you should rule or control you, and that you are independent and powerful on your own. But it should not be lost on you the power that we can have as a collective once we all wake up and come together and stop fighting each other and start fighting the oppressors. Okay, so let's get this starseed message out here. And I feel like a lot of starseed messages have been coming out lately. Even when I've been like watching other spiritualists, other readers, other psychics, a lot of the messages that have been coming through have been speaking about starseed races, especially as it pertains to like the UFOs or the UAPs, whatever they want to call them now. A lot has been coming out in reference to them as well. I think a lot of people don't realize that we are actually very connected to them. That is a nice message and a very pretty card. Okay, so let me show y'all what it is. I don't know if y'all know this song. If I had to choose between life and losing my sanity, the weight of the world keeps calling me. This is the weight of the world. All right. Weight of the world, boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's, to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders, to put your own oxygen mask on first. In these changing times, it's hard to not feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion, which is why the energy for the future possibility was the Ace of Cups. You are quickly needing to fill up your cup to recharge, because you cannot take on the world's problems if you are depleted yourself. Okay, so this card is thanking you for caring so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and this is incredible. But the way you've been doing so is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say that you should switch off to the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's a call to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taken out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news or reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first to a nourishing practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, breathing deeply, or exercising in nature. Once you're in a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day, the state of the world, and care for others. And at the day's end, take an energetic shower by emptying out anything that is not yours to carry. You can pick it back up again the next morning if you so choose, but give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. The Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you doing that isn't even yours? Low key, high key, low key, high key. I just got dragged a little bit because I know in the morning when I wake up, I'm not supposed to just reach for my phone. I have really gotten off track with my personal practice of waking up and immediately going into prayer, immediately writing my dreams down in my dream journal. That was something that I did every day for a very long time, and I have gotten off track with that. But yeah, when you wake up, the first thing you should be doing is, thanking the divine, praying to, your ancestors, your Ori, your higher self, um, even getting out into nature and just breathing in some fresh air and being one with nature. So yeah, time for us to realign with that as well, if you have not been already, and understand that if you are not well, you will not be able to do the work that the divine has put you here to do. You will not be able to walk fully in your purpose. And that's why the channel message was about not fighting with your neighbor, because that's petty bullshit and a waste of energy. You need to be conserving that for the work that you're going to need to be doing. Okay, so that's just more confirmation to that message. Let's go ahead and I want to do a couple Rebel. I'll do a witching hour. Rebel, what messages do you have for my collective? Talk nice or don't, I don't care, but please tell them what they need to hear. Get the fuck out your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Stop overthinking things and follow your heart as far as your purpose and what you need to be doing. Believe what you see, okay? Some of you all, I feel like they're referencing dreams. Some of you all are dreaming things that you know are dreams, but Spirit is saying, but believe what you're seeing though. Because it is a dream, but it is also a message, and it is also something that is actually taking place. It may not be taking place in the physical realm, in the 3D, in the time that you are receiving it, but it is going to take place, or it has taken place. All right. Spirit is saying to face reality or live in la la land. Choose bravely. They just gave me a matrix reference as well. With that believe what you see card. I don't even know how to say what I'm seeing. But it's essentially like the red pill, blue pill situation. Like the red pill awakens you to the truth. A lot of y'all have already taken it. You've already taken the pill. So what you're seeing is what you're seeing. It is the truth. It is reality. The messages that you receive are reality. The dreams that you have are reality. The world that we're living in, the events that are occurring are reality. Understand that we are winning, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it doesn't look like it. It says you got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. All right. We are on the winning team. We are on the winning team. Okay, so I'm going to do just one witching oracle. I'll do a postcard from Spirit. And then I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't think any song oracles would really resonate with this. And plus, they already gave me that Cheetah Girl song. They gave me two cards, and one of them was the witching hour, which represents favorable circumstances. I just don't think that y'all see, that y'all know, that y'all understand. Maybe y'all just need the reassurance that we are winning. We got the winning card. We got favorable circumstances. We got, like, what is this? All the messages with the sunstone, the pyrite, and the lapis lazuli confirming like this really our time. We really about to do some big shit. Okay? And we really gonna win. We really coming out on top. We are really free to do what we need to do, what we want to do. This is the Nine of Cups Tarot Companion, which we got as the expected future as well. So this is just confirmation that we will have a positive outcome in all of this. The keyword says wish card, true intent, manifestations, and favorable circumstances. The Witching Hour card is perhaps the most positive and powerful card in the deck and represents extreme happiness and things coming together in a magical way. This card means that the circumstances are highly favorable for your question and situation. You can see the energy of the Witching Hour manifesting in increase of finances, taking the next step in a relationship, getting a better job, finding the perfect house, or any other number of desirable outcomes related to your question. Additionally, this card is confirmation that your spiritual work is paying off. You are learning and integrating lessons well. Your skills are coming together to create true and pure magic. The universe sees this and will reward you for your efforts. You are entering into a time of increased manifestation power and should use this time wisely. Define your goals and put them into action from a place of clarity and deep understanding of your desires. Okay, period. Period. And like I said earlier, you gain clarity in your period of isolation, in your hermit energy. Okay, where did the other card go? Oh, right here. And then the next one is the Forgotten Ghost. The Forgotten Ghost card is the Six of Cups, which also showed up in the reading. So some of us are reuniting with our past, whether that be who we were in the past, who we were in past lives, or people from our past, okay? So we are reuniting with them. Reunion, unfinished business, unexpected visitors. Some of us got some unfinished business from our past lives, and that's why we have incarnated here now to do what we're about to do, okay? A ghost doesn't always have to be scary or sad. It could be a joy to reunite with someone or something from your past, even if how you left things was dreadful, disagreeable, or regrettable. You may run into a former friend and realize your falling out was immature and you're both ready to move on. Or perhaps you picked up an old notebook and reconnected with your goals you completely forgotten about, but would really like to work on again. Or maybe a long-lost love comes back into your life. Perhaps the circumstances weren't right before, but now you're both in a different place and ready to give love a second chance. Forgotten Ghost appears in a reading when something from your past is left unresolved, but you are happy to see it or them back in your life. If your reading is about a specific person or love, it can mean reconnecting with the person you have asked about, but does not specify whether or not the relationship will work out. This card can also mean revisiting old projects, ideas, goals, or even returning to an old job. Be mindful as you journey through the past. Often things will come back to you in order to tie up loose ends and offer closure. Take notice of what is here to stay and what is just passing through. And be willing to let go when the time has come for your forgotten ghost to finally move on. All right. So some of you all are just here to do a big thing. And I feel like you will not reincarnate after you do whatever this big thing is that you're meant to do in this life. All right, this is going to be your final incarnation. For others of you, maybe you got a few more lifetimes, but for right now, you got something that you need to be doing in this lifetime. You need to do that shit so you can move on to your next lifetime and do some more shit. All right, so let's get some advice for the collective. What is the advice for the collective? Period. So we got the Daughter of Cups and the Daughter of Wands. And immediately what I'm getting with this is heed the call. You're going to feel a pull from spirit. You're going to get a download. You're going to get an intuitive hit that tells you now is a time of exploration. Now is a time for discovery. You are needing to fall into alignment with the Lover's card, with those who have your same values, who have the same purpose or destiny as you. And it is time for you all to wake up and rise up. All right. I feel like I've been saying this whole reading, I'm speaking to a very specific collective of people who have a very specific purpose. And you are all awakening or elevating right now so that you can come together to bring about balance in this world. Okay. Definitely speaking to the chosen. All right. So let's get a postcard from Spirit and wrap it on up. Postcard from Spirit. Let's hear it. Okay. So it says, Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you're ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked out in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine that's always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Loving you always and forever. All right, so I do feel, like I said, I'm talking to the chosen. I'm talking to those of you all who may be light beings or star seeds, who may feel out of place, who may have felt forced into isolation, who are starting to feel like you have a higher purpose, that there's more to your life than what you are experiencing. You may be feeling a sense of apathy or disinterest in just what's happening in your life because you know that there's something bigger than you that you're supposed to be a part of. And that's exactly what this card is talking about. No one is going to understand you because no one is going to have the same calling as you. You're not going to feel like people are hearing you because I feel like you speak a different language. Even if y'all both speak in English, they're not going to get you because you're speaking from a higher perspective. Just like when I started this reading, I said, I don't feel like, or I don't know if y'all are comprehending, if y'all are fucking with the message, if y'all getting it, but I'm going to have to say it anyway because this is what Spirit wants me to bring. Because it's not for everybody. It's for the chosen. It's for those of y'all who know that you have a higher purpose. If this reading resonated with you, this one was for you. This one was for you. So take your time. Relax, recuperate, realign, get balance, because you're about to bring balance back into the world with what you're about to do. But just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. The channel message says justice is on the way. Trust in the divine and ready yourself for the reckoning. Not that you are going to be the one that is reckoned, but that you're going to be a part of it. You're going to be part of what causes it. Okay? So rest well. Realign, eat good, drink water, rest up, because y'all are about to do something huge. Okay, so that is the message. If it resonates with you at all, please let me know. I'm so interested in talking to those of y'all who fucked with this message for real. Okay. So yeah, if it resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. If it resonated too much and you would like a personal reading, you can book at SavySentient.com. It is in the description box below. And don't forget, you get 30% off with coupon code YT only. Capital Y, capital T, capital O, NLY. And until the very next time that I read for you all, I wish you love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.